From the tip of the tail of New Zealand, Te Rerenga Wairua, to Bluff in the south, the Te Araroa Trail is a continuous 3,000 kilometre track that connects settlements, townships and cities. But more than that, it connects the people of Aotearoa. The track shows off all kinds of New Zealand experiences, both spiritual and physical, and of course, our stunning landscapes.
When he's running, you say, help.
You know, I've always wanted to explore the ancient trails and walkways of our tupuna, our ancestors, to meet the people who live in those small towns and communities along the way, and find out what makes us so unique and interesting. So, put the billy on, because I could be calling in to say kia ora. I'm on a long journey all over the country, and like most people who have trekked along these pathways, I'm just going to take in chunks of it one at a time and see what I can discover along the way. I'm excited about my Te Araroa journey this week, which brings me to the Whanganui River, a place rich in history and exposed to nature with all its elements. I'm going to traverse almost half of this leg by jet boat or kayak, while meeting the locals who are kaitiaki of the awa. Tourism is now thriving in this place, which once was only seen by a lucky few, and I can't wait to get off the beaten track and meet these knowledgeable kaitiaki.
Tēnā koe.
Pai ki te tūtaki.
Oh, your reaction when you got up here, mate, it's priceless. I mean,
Pathetic, wasn't it?
No, I love it, mate. I'm
sorry.
Not bad, eh?
That's not bad.
8 seconds for what?
Yeah, once you get on, you've got 8 seconds to sit there.
Before I actually get onto the river, my journey starts here. I'm in the Whanganui National Park and I'm going to meet a guy called Dan Steele. Now, he's a farmer, he's a conservationist, and he's a businessman. And he believes that some of the best meat that you can get out of the New Zealand bush is goat. I'm not a hunter, but he's taken me hunting, and it could be interesting.
Kia ora, bro. Dan?
yes,
Pure, brother. Nice to meet you.
good to meet you. How's the walking?
Oh, it's been awesome. Good to be here, though.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, what a spot, eh?
It's another good corner of the world, eh?
It's real special, mate. One of the best.
Yeah, it's pretty neat, mate. Look forward to showing you around a bit.
Mate, apparently you've got to take me hunting. It's a bit of a challenge. I've never really done it before.
Oh, it's not a problem, mate.
Yeah.
Not a problem. Love teaching people how to go out and get a bit of kai.
Yeah.
And, yeah, there's plenty around, mate.
What's our target?
Oh, today we got a lot of deer and pigs, but, you know, underrated is goats, mate. Lean,
Yeah.
clean, free range, organic.
Let's do it. What do I need?
You're looking like a bit of a flash jacket and things, mate, so we'll go and get you kitted up for the hunt.
Right.
And then we'll get out on the hill, eh?
Awesome, mate.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, mate.
Okay, mate.
It's Boris.
Kia ora, Boris.
My trusty trekking jacket and boots have served me well so far, but Dan reckons they won't cut it in this rugged hill country, especially for a hunt.
All right, mate.
Yep, good.
Kitted up, that looks better.
Cool.
All right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. All set to go. Let's get into our work, eh?
I'll follow you, mate.
All right.
And with that, I'm off with my new mate Dan for my first hunt on his land here at Blue Duck Station, an outdoors enthusiast playground his family have farmed for the past 23 years. Within minutes, we've spotted a nice little billy. Better run, boy. Pure's coming for you.
Get in position quite quick here, eh? Yep.
And as hard as it is for me, I'm going to have to keep silent as we stalk our prey.
In the middle of the shoulder, mate. Right in the middle of the shoulder. Yeah.
Are you loaded and dangerous this time?
Okay, mate. Okay.
I think I got him. You got him, mate. You've hit him.
You reckon?
You've hit him. Yep. All right, let's go, mate.
All right, mate. We're just going to field dress him here. So,
Yep.
going to cut the throat ear to ear
Yeah.
and bleeds him. All right. And very easy if you do it properly.
Very hard if you don't.
That's right,
So
eh?
field dressing, pretty simple process. Get his neck, bend it right back, cut him ear to ear. There's an old people saying around here, you got no head, you're dead.
That's right,
All
brother.
right, so
I actually saw a couple of nice neck chops there.
they're beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's using the stuff from our environment. These things are a pest here, but they're also a resource.
Yeah.
And there's enough out here in the national park to feed a lot of people.
Win-win. Have a kei, protect the whenua.
And very, very healthy, mate. Never seen a chemical in its life.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any better than that, mate. Beautiful.
True.
All right.
Well done.
Drag him down the hill. One for the pot.
I was feeling quite chuffed having shot a decent young goat on my first hunt. And if we get it down to the chef now, we can have it in time for dinner. And while the goat's cooking, Dan's got travel plans.
All right, mate. We'll head out around the ranch and I'll show you a few spots, a bit of conservation, a bit of history.
Cool, mate.
Bit of culture.
That'd be awesome.
And we'll see if we can spy any animals out there, eh?
Cowboy, brother.
All right?
Let's do it.
It's Rain Ridge up on the skyline.
Being on the Rhino is an awesome way to see this hidden treasure. We're heading up to a place he calls the top of the world. And it's evident Dan's passionate about conservation and farming the land in an eco-friendly way, which is integral to its continued success.
Unreal, mate. Mate, I have been to some interesting places. I'm a lucky guy, but I think you might even be luckier because you live here, eh?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, never a boring day up here, mate, eh?
It's just fantastic.
Makes the chest swell up, mate, eh? Look around you.
Yeah.
You're looking across the whole top of the Whanganui National Park, mate. You're looking at all the main high points of the whole central North Island.
Yep.
Taranaki, Central Mountains there behind us. The rainforest of the national park, mate. She's top of the world, eh?
Yeah. But, hey, look, you're a farmer, you're a businessman, but, you know, it's the whenua, it's the ngahere, those things are important to you is to preserve this. Tell me about what's happening there.
This is our biggest asset in New Zealand. We've got to look after that, and it adds value to everything that New Zealand is and everything New Zealand produces.
Yeah.
It's not about producing more and more. It's about looking after this and quality, eh?
Yeah, bro, I mean, people don't get it. That's our point of difference.
Yes.
You know, I've been doing this Te Araroa trail,
Yeah.
and you're getting a few people coming through this way as well.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's been fantastic, mate. Mostly foreigners walking from, the top to the bottom.
Yeah. And their reaction to this place must be
Oh, same
like
as yours,
mine.
most. Yeah, mate, yeah.
And I'm tangata whenua.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get up here, and I mean, this is what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're trying to look after the bush, bring the health of the forest back, bring the bird song back, look after the blue duck, the kiwi. That's why I've called it Blue Duck Station here, Blue Duck Lodge, Blue Duck Cafe. We'll live and die on how we look after the blue duck. You need clean, healthy streams that we just rode past and rode over. You need healthy rainforests supplying shade and good insect life to that stream to create the feed for the blue duck. And you need a predator-free environment. If you've got blue ducks, you've got a healthy environment. If New Zealand loses them, no good for us, mate. The Fio, mate.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
that's it. Well, that's why fio means
Yep.
to whistle.
Yep.
Yeah. You must feel great when you see Kiwis enjoying places like this and the Te Araroa Trail, eh?
Yeah, mate. Oh, your reaction when you got up here, mate, it's priceless.
It was pathetic, wasn't it?
No, I love it, mate.
I'm sorry,
it.
but it was pathetic.
I saw you on the way up and I just love that, mate.
Yeah.
If you love it that much, well, I know that I'm not quite so crazy.
Yeah.
Now, Dan reckons if you shoot it, you've got to eat it. So now I'm looking forward to my very own goat curry.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Here
So
we
this
go,
is my
mate.
goat.
Yep, your goat.
Yeah, mate, that was running around on the hills not too long ago. If you don't like that, I'll eat my hat.
That's right. Actually, I've already eaten it. I'm quite hungry. That's good. I hope they made a big pot of it.
Oh, yeah. Plenty there, mate.
Bro, I've got to thank you for a fantastic day. This is a great start to my Whanganui journey. Awesome.
Welcome.
Cheers, bro.
Really nice showing you around, mate.
As I wake on the second day of my Whanganui trail, I'm excited about my next adventure and finally getting out on this mighty Whanganui awa. I'm heading down to Tieke Marae, which is about 76 k's south of here.
Perfect, mate. Oh, well, brother, been a pleasure. Thank you very much, mate. Ka kite, bro.
Hi there, mate. Happy paddling, eh?
Thanks, bro. See you next time, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah. Awesome.
Finally being out on the awa is amazing. You can really feel the wairua of this ancestral river that was once an arterial highway for local Māori and European settlers. There is still evidence of old pa sites that sat at the top of the cliff faces too, purposely placed to capture the warmth of the sun.
Just down the river long, Pure and his paddle, the river song, boo 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 boo. Cara, we all right? Nā ka kite koutou te ātāhua tēnei wāhi. The river's starting to come up a bit and it's a bit murky, but man, it's so beautiful. And it should be on every Kiwi's bucket list. And it may appear that I'm having a few difficulties here, but this is actually how we roll, so I can get a full scenic vista of the beauty here. Hello there. How are you? See, I couldn't talk to these people if I was going the correct way. But anyway, kei te pai. Here we go, watch this, watch this, watch this. Oosh. Oh no! I need two people. Can I borrow one of yours? No, I'm going that way. As they say on Māori TV.
Kia ora whio, ara mai hoa, ara mai. Tino pai kei te kiti ana ki a koe ano. Tēnā koe. Ano, ka tūtaki ki a koe. Engari, pai ana kei te kiti ana koe a koe e te rangatira.
After what seems like an eternity, I finally see my next guide.
Kia ora whio.
Tēnā koe. Ko tūtaki anō ne?
Ano, ka tūtaki koe.
Bro, I've been doing this Te Araroa trail, and this is part of the trail, eh?
Yes, it is.
And I thought I might bump into my mate Paul there.
Yeah, well, you're lucky. Not often, but you're lucky.
Yeah.
You know, last time we were top end of this river catching some eels.
Yeah. So what are you up to, bro?
Oh, we're just up here with these tourists.
Yeah.
Up here with the family.
Yeah.
But we've actually come to pick you up now
Oh, okay.
and take you to our marae.
Cowboy.
But at this point in time, we've got a lot of people coming on the river, and we need to get going as soon as we can, eh, bro?
We're out of here.
Okay.
I'm following you.
Okay. I'll get my life jacket. I might need it.
Kia ora, brother.
I can't swim.
Yeah, right.
No, I can't.
River. Really?
Can't swim, bro. So this is your second day on the Te Araroa Trail?
Aye. On this part of it, yeah. Anyway, it's been awesome, bro. No, I noticed a lot of people today using the river. I mean, is it becoming more popular?
There was a time when I was on the river, and when Kenneth was on the river as a young fella, you wouldn't see anybody,
Yeah.
month after month. But now with all the promotion going on through tourism and all of that, there's hundreds of people coming down this river.
Engari, e ora ana te awa? I mean, is the awa in good shape?
Kao. E nai nei, ai kei te pai.
Yeah.
Engari, kei te māwiwi te awa, ne?
Engari, heke mai ana ngā wai o ngā pāmu pea. E
Ana, yeah. Tēnā hoki, tēnā hoki. But probably the biggest reason is the Tongariro Power Development Scheme. Taking all the headwaters off the awa. They turn the tap off up at Tongariro Power Development Scheme, stops all the water, so it's like letting the plug out of a sink.
Yeah.
So the land's still heavy with water, down into the river. And so if you go up the side streams, you see all the slumpage on those side streams now. All that is silt that's coming down into the river.
What's slumpage? Just caving in?
Yeah, or like slippage. Slippage coming off the side of the banks.
Engari, e hoki mai na ngā tuna?
Aye. But slowly, you know.
Slow process, eh?
Slowly.
Yeah.
There was a time you could chuck a hinaki in and take what's one and let the rest go.
Engari, Baldy, hara tērā te ahu o tātou mātua tūpuna, ne? Te maumau kai, te hoko kai, you know, ngā tuna.
Well, you know, back in the day, all you did was you caught enough kai for you.
Yeah.
And if someone else couldn't, on the kāinga or the marae or the family couldn't get out, so you caught enough for all of us.
Te Araroa Trail?
Yep.
Has that been good for the area?
Te Araroa Trail has been good for our area, yes.
Yeah.
Because it brings in, again, that tourist dollar to our operators. And most of Te Araroa operators are local.
You know, what I find with the people I've met so far on Te Araroa is that they have a real love for the environment, eh? You know, so, you know, they're trekkers and they just love the bush, so there's a respect, you know?
What they see is what we've left behind for them. What you see now is all virgin. And it was like this when our old people were here.
Tourism operator Kenneth Harworth is following in the footsteps of his parents, taking travellers from near and far along the Whanganui River.
So you've lived here a long time?
Yeah, my parents came up the river here in the early 1970s, but my family's from the Whanganui region. Yeah, so come up here, and Mum and Dad were possum hunters for a number of years through the 1970s up here. Basically living the life off the land sort of thing. Yeah,
wonderful.
Yeah, not too many people around back then, eh? Did a bit of correspondence school. Yeah.
When you say not too many people back then, the 70s isn't that long ago. Like how many people?
Up on the river here, there was only a farmer next door here, and Baldy was down the river on another farm there, and really didn't see very many people at all.
Yeah.
So the 1970s was the beginning of a new era after riverboat service had declined, and then the jet boats were started coming through sort of thing. So really the beginning of another era, and then it's just picked up momentum from there.
Engari, tō wahine, he Māori, you married one of the local girls, mate?
Yeah.
I've met her too, bro. You're punching above your weight, Cass. Hey? So settled in and all the rest of it?
Yeah, got the kids and the rest of it, mate. Yeah. So now we work together as in a partnership with the tourism business. So things like the Te Araroa Trail are all a big bonus for us, mate.
Yeah.
Big bonus.
What does the river mean to you?
It's your life, mate. It's not just the river. You know, you work on it, you play next to it, you get your firewood from here, you get your kai from here. It's awesome. Yeah, it's not just the river, mate. Yeah, it goes a lot deeper than that. Yeah.
Tēnā koe, bro.
And on that note, we arrive at Tieke Marae, where Baldy is a kaumātua. It's a unique place to stop for many travellers along the trail, where international tourists are welcome to take part in a unique pōwhiri experience.
I've just got off the awa and I'm here with all our new whānau that I've just met from all over the place, and we're just going to go into our pōwhiri onto Tieke Marae. Awesome.
Ki he moriora. E tu atua, a tēnā koe. Tēnei mati o te wā, a haere. Tangi era nā roimata, haere te pō. A kiti ao mārama.
Aha te kawa o te marae nei. I mean, this marae's got a point of difference, ne?
It has a huge point of difference. We liken it in our own little circles as the only international marae in the world, because the world comes to us. Every nationality of the world will paddle our river. Right. And every nationality of the world will wakaheke our marae. Right. And each and every one of them, in their reo, they have the right to stand up and speak in their tongue.
За то, что пригласили нас, и для меня это большая честь иметь вас сегодня. И спасибо, что...
We may not understand them, but you'll find that the body language speaks all languages.
Yeah, big wheels keep on turning. Oh, proud Mary, keep on burning. Rolling, 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 rolling on the river.
Tēnā koutou mō tō koutou Araroa. Ara, ko te mea nui o te rau, a kia ora, hui hui manga tātou katoa. Ara mai. Ka pai hoa? Ka pai. We were on the river today and we spoke to some of the visitors at Paddler River. So the pōwhiri's at 4 o'clock and they were ecstatic. It's an opportunity for them to actually go through a pōwhiri, develop especially for them.
Enjoy your stay here, guys, and welcome to Tieke.
I have a question. I don't know if you noticed, but there's quite a large Pākehā gentleman on your right.
Yep.
Explain to what's going on here? Because you Māori, you're up to something.
You might see a Pākehā, hey?
Yeah.
We see a brother.
Yeah, tikanga, ka pai.
And in arms. Because right from the very start, him and his wife, she has lands just up the river here, and they are shareholders of this land too, but him and his wife were very much in the forefront of establishing what we have today.
But obviously this place means heaps to you.
Yeah, it's become something very special. It's home.
Yeah.
As much as we've built our own home, this is home, and it'll always be home. And for myself and Mum, it's just coming back and doing what we do, the manaakitanga, whanangatanga. You know, that probably share just what the place is about.
Yeah.
And that's it, it's in a nutshell.
Привет.
Привет.
Hey, you did so well speaking on the Marae in your native tongue, Russian. What was it like for you? How was the experience?
No, it was totally amazing, and honestly, it was my first time in the Marae, and I really liked it. It's actually so cool to see the people and discover a new culture, and yeah, I'm pretty impressed.
Good on you.
Awesome.
It's been another glorious day on my Te Araroa trail and this magnificent awa. But alas, I must keep paddling on, this time towards Pipiriki to meet up with a local tohunga of tuna. I'm now in Pipiriki on the third day of my Whanganui trail experience.
I've had a fantastic day on the Whanganui River, and what a way to travel. It is indeed a special part of the Te Araroa trail. But anyway, my mate Baldy has put me onto a friend of his, a guy called Tommy Trainer, who's a bit of a guru when it comes to getting kai out of this awa. And I can't wait to meet him. Catch you later, guys.
Yeah.
I'm curious to learn about the local art of eel bobbing from this tohunga. It feels a little strange to be walking again, but I can't wait to get there, because I'm bloody hungry.
Kia ora.
Kia ora, kia ora.
Tēnā koe.
Ana, tēnā koe.
Pai ki te tūtaki.
Ai,
Nā mea nāna tō hoa Baldy ko koe te tangata mo te mahi tuna.
ana tika,
Ai.
ana tika. Ko hau te rangatira o Ngāti Kurapoti ia.
Kia ora.
Haere koe kiwe. Hai te tātou ki te I ngā tuna, e roto
Ai.
taua. Hai te tātou ki te tiki ngā harekeke.
Ai.
E pai mo ngā tuna.
Ka pai.
Kia ora tātou. Haere mai.
Ai.
Pai bilo.
Now I'm with Tommy. He runs the show and he doesn't muck around.
He's gone. O mākui pupuri, ne? Ko inei ngā mea tika, ne?
Ai, ai. ngā harakeke nui, mō ngā muka. E pai mō tātou mahi. Ana, ka mutu.
Tani tēnā?
Ana, ka te pai. Ko tātou mahi nei i roto i tātou muka, haere tātou ki te wā kāinga. Ana, kia ora.
You've got a game. Sorry, Tommy, I got lost. Kia ora, boy. Tēnā koe.
Kia ora. Hei tātou ngā muka. E pai mō tātou i roti te awa.
So explain the process. What are we doing here?
Well, what I do is I break this end off, the end of the flat.
Yep.
That's all waste. The muka is right inside there.
Yep.
The muka is for when we shred the worms. So
And that's the inner fibre, really, eh?
Yeah.
Koe nei ngā mahi o ngā tūpuna, ne?
Ana.
Ana. Beautiful, eh?
Ko rata e ho mai nei mi e kia tātou.
Yeah, tika ana.
E kai.
He taonga hoki.
Ana.
I heard your moko's a pretty good fisherman too. We're going to take you fishing, boy?
Yep.
Good on you, mate. I need some assistance. So you're just rolling that into like a twine, ne?
Ana. So that you can shred the worms onto it.
Right.
Yeah, you just get a little bit of manuka.
Yep.
And you just tie this to the manuka, just a little small piece, and you shred it onto the worm. And when you get it all the worms on, and then you double it up like that, you're doubling up your worms. So the tuna don't get it off. I can get 70 eels in 20 minutes, faster than a hook.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
Because they go crazy over those worms, eh?
Because my puka gets hungry, so, you know, like, I've got to get the eels quick.
I know the feeling.
Yeah, I don't like staying out too late.
Have you always fished this way? For tuna?
I know. Right from childhood. Yeah. I was taught from my dad and my mum.
Engari, ko tēnei te āhua konei, ne? I mean, this is what you do here, eh?
I know.
Yeah.
Haere tātou ki te tiki we're going to go dig some worms now. Shall I give you the shovel? You start digging first?
Oh, I was born with a shovel.
Oh, okay. Kia ora. And I'll go and get a feed for us.
Okay.
Yeah. E pai mo te wānau.
Us being me as well.
Ngā uri. Ai. Ngā uri.
Let's go and get some worms. Let's go and get some worms.
Ki tere pio!
And with that, we're off down to the awa, only 2 minutes' drive from Tommy's homestead.
Hurry up, Bill!
He's raised all his kids and moko here in Pipiriki. And most importantly, he's handed down the knowledge of his beloved awa that was gifted to him by the old people of his time to ensure it's never lost for future generations. His moko Calais is soaking up his koro's wealth of experience and his kōrero, and loves every minute with his grandfather.
Perfect.
We're at the spot where Tommy reckons there are heaps of worms.
Just about as big as the eel. Nah. Tokeville.
Another one, boy.
Starting to get the hang of this.
And after finding worm after worm after worm,
That is a big one.
in a few minutes, we were ready to go.
So are these new graphite rods?
Aore. Ngā rākau mō roti te ngahere.
Yeah.
Superjack.
Superjack, eh?
Superjack.
Superjack from the bush.
Yeah, from the ngahere.
From the ngahere. What happens now? We do the actual threading.
No, we're shredding the worms onto the muka now.
So there must be a bit of a knack to this, eh?
Yeah, well, yeah, the first one is usually what it does, it puts slime on your muka.
Yeah.
And it makes it easier for the rest.
Right.
Like, it'll just slide on a lot easier. What I'm doing is I'm trying to fill this muka up with worms. And you've got to pull it reasonably tight.
Right.
The tighter you can have it, the longer the worms will stay on your muka.
So if you rig this up correctly, that muka can last for quite a while.
Well, you can use this like something like about 5 or 6 hours fishing.
Oh, wow.
5 or 6 hours fishing before it runs out of worm. By then you've got a sugar bigger eels anyway. So actually one bob is amples to feed a family.
So this knowledge, you know, is really valuable.
Yes, Anna. I do it for my mokos. They're the future. Kai mo rātou. Kia ora.
And with our muka full of juicy worms, it's time for Tommy to give a little karakia to make sure we get a good catch.
E te awa, here koe roti te moana. E whakakorōria I hoa, e ho mai ngā manakitangi rungi a tātou I nei roti a koe te awa. E rungi tā mata wairau tapu kau tāni hera pōta māngai tautou, ko mai mo ai nei, ake nei, āmeni. Kia ora tātou.
Tēnā koe, tēnā koe. Nā ko mutu ngā mahi, all the work's been done, all the prep's in place. We've got the worms, we're on the river, the karakia's done. Tuna fatigue. Hang on, tai hua. Go!
Just got a bite there. There he goes. There he goes, right, there he goes.
Papa's in the lead. Hey, you've kept the farm.
Another one, bro.
Hang on,
Another one, bro.
Here we go.
Another one.
Too much. That's 2 in 2 minutes. Not bad. We'll keep you on.
Another one, bro. Big one. Tieke, eh? That big one. Here, bro. Here, bro.
Whoa. When Baldy said you were the man, I wasn't quite sure. Now, there's no doubt.
Kia ora.
Ko koe te tangata.
Kia ora.
Kia ora. Kia ora. Half time, swap sides.
You go on that side, please.
Tēnā koe, what? I think you've...
I've got enough.
What impresses me is the way your mokopuna let you catch them all so that your mana's still intact.
Kia ora.
Tēnā koe, well done, sir.
Kia ora.
And with a bag full of tuna, we head home to Tommy's to smoke up our catch and have a kai. Ka rawe.
Thank you for a beautiful day, young man.
Kia ora.
Tēnā koe, beautiful. You know, they say the proof is in the pudding, but tonight, the proof is in the tuna. So I'm going to have a sample. Ka rawe. Beautiful.
Kia ora. Kia ora.
Kai, beautiful.
Kia ora.
It's day 4 of my Whanganui Te Araroa trail, and time to head further down the river to the eerie yet majestic township of a bygone era, Jerusalem. Jerusalem is where the celebrated poet James K. Baxter lived out several years of his life in the late 1960s. He attempted to form a commune here based on the spiritual aspects of Māori communal life. The local Māori, as well as the nuns at Jerusalem, loaned him houses and land for the commune, but ultimately the commune disbanded. He died in 1972 at the age of 46, and his body was returned here for burial. You can't come through Jerusalem without visiting St. Joseph's Church. The church, the convent and the orphanage were established in 1883 by Mother Aubert, and she dedicated her life to the people here on the river, Ngāti Hau. And I've got a date with a couple of sisters. Sisters Christina and Luciana are the current caretakers of the historic church and its old convent, taking care of travellers like myself along the river. So you have people from all over the world coming here?
Yes, we have people all over the world. France, Germany, Netherlands, UK, America, even people from Dunedin, you know, Whanganui, all over. 1 night, 2 nights they stay. And I enjoy that, meeting all these people coming, because they are God's people.
Kia ora.
Yeah.
Kia ora. This place looks in beautiful condition. You know, the buildings, the paint, the gardens, it's really, really lovely.
Before I came here, the sisters before me, they work hard. And I just came after them. All the hard work they did.
Yes.
It's all done.
Perfect timing.
Yes.
Now, I know you're from
Samoa.
Yeah. Niue.
I'm from Niue.
It gets cold here in the winter.
How are you girls doing? Are you all right?
I haven't been here in the winter.
Cold. You just got here?
It's my first time. But it's cold, but I enjoy it because we got a fire.
That's right.
Burning, and it's keep you warm.
Keep you cozy.
Warm your skin and warm your heart.
Good luck for this winter.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks very much. It's been a special time for me. Kia ora, kia koro mo tō korua aroha. Kia ora.
Although my stay here was brief, the warm wairua of the place is evident. I'm glad I popped in before heading off to my next stop, Matahiwi, 11 k's away, where I'm about to hone my inner cowboy at the Ryan Māori Land Horse Track. The annual event over 2 days attracts riders from all over New Zealand to explore ancestral lands along the Whanganui River.
Kia ora.
Kia ora.
You've been there fucking taking that eels.
We're allowed to take them, aren't we? So, OK, what's the next step now?
Well, first of all, we've got to pick a horse that suits you.
That suits me.
Yes.
Right, a kind, gentle.
Yeah, 8-second one.
A seconds?
8 seconds.
8 seconds for what?
Yeah. Once you get on, you've got 8 seconds to sit there.
Let's go.
Oh, this horse will suit you.
Good horse, eh?
Oh, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
If you can stay in the saddle.
Don't talk like that. And this is yours?
Yeah.
Cowboy.
Born and bred up here.
Born and bred up here, the best kind.
Oh, yeah.
Looks pretty calm. Well, Tudor's given me some gears, the cowboy shirt and the white hat. Don't know about that, but, you know, if in Rome. Hey, Tu, what do you reckon?
Right.
After getting geared up, I got to get on the horse. Now, be nice to me, girl. Don't bug me off.
When you want to stop, just say, whoa, and pull the reins. When he's running, you say, help.
I feel so secure in the advice of the expert. OK, let's get this road on the show.
Right, we're on a move.
Now, I'm not a horse rider by any stretch of the imagination, and to be fair, I may have bitten off more than I can chew. But it's great to see Matahiwi on horseback, with riders from all over the country.
Well, we left in beautiful weather, but we do need the rain, eh?
Yep.
We need the
We
rain.
do.
Beautiful country. You know, these days we've got, you know, these four-wheel drive quads and things, and it's all very nice. But tell me what it was like growing up here with horses.
Oh, it was the main transport.
Oh.
Break it in, ride it bareback. Used to have movies up here, ride them up to the next village.
But what about your association to the river?
Oh, that's a real love for that water. You abuse it, you die. You respect it, you live. And that's my philosophy anyway.
Oh, well, that's us, eh? I think somebody pinched their horses.
You must have left the brakes off. You're going home.
My one was in park. Tēnā koe hoa. Oh, great. Tēnā koe hoa. Thanks so much for a great morning. And I've got to say, it's a privilege to be in your neighbourhood.
I'm very happy to have you here.
Tēnā
and I
koe.
hope you've enjoyed.
Oh, been beautiful. And I'll leave you to your beautiful moko and your hoiho.
Oh, About time she went home.
Both of you. Go get that.
We'll go on the neck. I'll take
Yeah.
her on her. Finish her check off.
Awesome.
Okay then.
Kia ora, bro.
Kia ora.
Kia ora.
Kia ora, Pio. Kei te pehe.
Marlene Turo's wife runs the Matahiwi Gallery and Cafe, the only place on this side of the river to grab a bite. Once a school, the building was brought down the river and settled here, and over the years it's become a place of learning for the community, including a kohanga reo and a carving and rāranga centre.
This was a school.
Yeah.
This became a kohanga reo in 1982, I think it was.
Fantastic.
And it was one of the first kohanga reos on the river. So our kaumātua, they gathered tamariki from Koroniti all the way to Pipariki.
Yeah.
So we had a good following of children, but also the parents had to come along as well.
Right, to learn.
We had to learn te reo too, because there's no good our tamariki learning.
Kia ora koe.
And we take them home and we speak English to them. So we were given lessons as well. Then that close, because we ran out of children here.
Because when you feed them, they keep growing up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then off they go.
Yeah, and then we stop.
That's
We
another,
don't add to the community after that.
that's another show.
Yeah.
You must get a few patrons because there aren't a lot of cafes on this road, are there?
No, it's the only one.
There was a gap in the market, you thought?
Yes. Look, I've got an artist here. Yeah. His name's George. I'll take you over to him to meet him.
Awesome. Kia ora, George.
Kia ora, Pio.
Nice to meet you, bro. Tēnā koe. Well, George, this is a first for me. Somebody who paints on feathers.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Tell me about that. How did that start?
Well, it started mainly through not wanting to pay money for canvases. So we've got an abundance of peacocks and turkeys up here that we can eat, and I utilise the feathers to make my own canvases.
You couldn't do something with this, could you? You couldn't paint me, could you? Does it take long?
Yeah, it takes a little while, but
Yeah.
I'm sure I could zap you up. You're probably not that hard to do. So
Strong silent features, they're real easy.
Yeah, they're easy to do.
Yeah, kia ora, bro.
Simple picture, simple people. Yeah, it's good.
That's the one. Yeah, we've met before.
Okay, we need these expressions, you see. Okay.
Got quite a big feather.
It's quite a big feather.
Yep.
Now, if you can look to your... that way.
That way?
Yeah.
Yep.
Give us that surprised look that you're good for. Yeah, something like that. It's sort of like pukana, eh?
It's like, well, the cops are here. So tell me about your association with this area.
Well, I'm originally from here. Well, you know, whānau's from here. But many years ago when Christianity was coming to the river, a lot of the people didn't want to conform to that, to Christianity, so they moved off over the hills and set up another pa called Otoko Pa. So that's where I'm sort of based. Can you turn that way a bit more?
Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm trying to draw you. I want to do a real good one.
Yeah, no. I want you to do a good one too.
Doing the best with what I've got, you know.
So do you think the future looks bright for the river?
Yeah. You know, it's got a lot going for it, depending on how we and anybody up here wants to utilise what's available. You know, so like doing the treks and having Marlene having her gallery, she's utilising it and making the most of what's available. Yeah. It's a good spot. You know, it's an ideal spot.
It's a beautiful spot.
Yeah. Well, we're nearly done, Pierre. We're nearly all there.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at that. Yeah.
Not bad, eh?
That's not bad. Yeah.
Couldn't pull a bit of that grey out, could you? No,
It looks good.
I'm happy with
it. Classy.
Kia ora.
Here you go, Pierre.
That is awesome, bro. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. I've had such a wonderful day with you guys.
I'm glad you have.
Tēnā koe, bro.
Our pleasure.
Kia ora. I've got to fly.
You're a bird.
Well, I have to say I've really enjoyed my time here at Matahiwi. It's an awesome place, and it's all good. I mean, the scenery and the horse riding and the river's always there, and that's the common thread. But when you talk to people here, I say, what brings you back? And they say, bro, the people, right? Ko tērā te mea nui, he tangata, he tangata, he tangata. They're an awesome lot down here.
It's my last day on my journey here on the Whanganui Awa, and I've made my way to Koriniti, 7 k's from Matahiwi.
Well, I've just about reached the end of the Whanganui leg of the Te Araroa Trail, and I have to say it has been a magnificent journey. What a beautiful place. But I've been invited to have dinner with the Mayor of Whanganui, Annette Main, and she owns the Flying Fox Retreat. Ooh. And I reckon this is pretty cool. I hope she can cook. Hello, kia ora.
Kia ora, welcome.
Just wound myself in.
Welcome to the Flying Fox.
Oh, good to be here. Kia ora to you.
Is that all you've got?
That's all I've got. That's all I need.
Great packing.
I travel light.
The Flying Fox Retreat has been a labour of love for over 2 decades for Annette, who built on the old Marae Pā site along with her late husband John. They turned it into a 5-star accommodation experience for travellers along the river, with a unique cable car, as well as beautiful cottages, gardens, and of course, the river.
So how'd you go?
The salad.
Awesome.
Great.
You got a first aid kit just in case?
Absolutely. You couldn't live in a place like this without a first aid kit.
Talking about living in a place like this, how did that all start?
Started 23 years ago. I found the place in the newspaper and just came up here, looked across the river and went back to town and bought it.
So you didn't see the river as an obstacle? You know, it's a major, even though it's good now.
It's good now. There was a cable car of sorts here.
Right.
So I did actually have one, but it wasn't the most safe one, or it didn't inspire confidence in many people. So some people wouldn't come across. So a number of years later, we got this one.
Not a lot of visitors in the early days.
Not in the early days.
So the original Koroneti Marae was actually here?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so what happened was when the road came through, everybody started moving across the river, but there are still little signs that it was here, remain.
Yeah. For a blonde Pākehā person staying on the old Marae site, did that sort of throw up any challenges at all?
I didn't know straight away.
So all those Marys over there going, oh, look, there she is over there on the Pā side.
Possibly. Yeah. No, I didn't find it out for a number of years. And when I did find it out, it explained a few things. Like when I first came here and I was doing the gardening, I could hear voices singing, women's voices singing in Māori. And I didn't know any Māori at that time, apart from the words that you grow up with.
Yeah.
But I could hear them all the time singing in my head when I was outside doing the gardening. And then I mentioned it to a few people, and that's what they said to me. Well, it was the old Pā site, so...
And I'm staying here tonight, hey?
You are staying here tonight, so they're around.
They're around, looking after us.
Absolutely, they're looking after us. It's a really nice feeling.
You've done so much.
I know, it's been a long labour of love.
Yeah.
23 years of building things, of making things better, of planting, trying to make sure that we don't have any impact on the land, solar hot water, building our own composting toilets.
Yeah.
Just trying to do everything ourselves. People ask me how I manage to do everything that I manage to fit in a day, and I suspect that it has a lot to do with this place.
This whenua.
Has, I think, a huge amount to do with the energy that I actually get from here.
Because you work in town. I mean, you're the rangatira of Whanganui. Well, you know, the mayor.
In Whanganui, my name is Korumatua.
Right.
Yeah, so that's the name that I'm referred to in terms of mayor.
You're far too young for that name. I'll write a letter. Who else comes?
People from New Zealand, people from overseas, people from Whanganui come up.
Do they?
Come up, yeah, to have a weekend up the Whanganui River.
Right.
I mean, Whanganui River is pretty important for Whanganui people.
Have you had anybody sort of overstay their welcome like I might?
No.
I think you have.
I have had one. I have had one.
Yeah.
But he didn't overstay his welcome.
Oh, he was welcome to stay?
He was welcome to stay.
Tell me that story, please.
So I was married for 18 years to John, and you can see this whole place is full of what John created.
Kia ora.
So all the cottages, the house, all the additions to the house, that's all John's work.
Yeah.
And he was very clever with wood.
Yes.
He came to visit me once, and he said, well, I'm not going. I'm not leaving. I'm going to stay.
Yeah.
And he did.
Yeah.
And he did.
And sadly, he's no longer with us.
Yeah.
But this place is a bit of an honour to him, isn't it?
That's right. So John passed away really, really suddenly last year, just under a year ago.
Yeah.
And he leaves behind him a huge legacy.
Yeah.
And it's just everywhere that you walk around.
And this is?
This is roasted tomato soup from our tomato vines.
Well, thanks for a great afternoon.
You're welcome. Thanks
Kia
for
ora.
coming.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.